If you're an actual artist who's connected to source, you are not afraid of AI. AI is a tool that was created by humans. If it's created by humans, it is always a way for us to evolve past it, around it, or within it. We are using cell phones as I speak right now. This is an application of AI that we have all adapted into our lives. We're not manually writing letters anymore. We're not manually going to a payphone. We're not manually doing anything except going onto our digital cell phones that have Wi-Fi with nothing connected to it, and we're going online and we're communicating in a digital AI way. Okay, so if we know how to make it a part of our daily lives this way, we know how to do it as artists. I keep seeing this ridiculous argument about AI is taking our jobs. No, it's not. I work in marketing and branding. Guess who uses AI all day? Digital artists. Digital artists are still real artists. They have a vision. They have the artistry to understand how to execute a vision, but they're still using a digital tool to assist them. So if you're an artist, you find ways to make things work for you. You find ways to make mediums and other things work for you because you have a vision. And it doesn't matter what the medium is or the source of tool. If you know how to make a vision come to life, you will do that as an artist. Do not let people keep convincing you that a tool that is created through the human mind is now something that's going to work against you and take over. We are not as good as we think we are. We're very creative and imaginative, but at any point in time, this digital world can collapse and we're back to the regular physical world, right? So this is where I need people to remember artistry is about knowing you have a craft that no one can take from you. And if you feel that your craft is threatened, enhance your craft. Go deeper into your craft. Become an expert master at your craft. But do not sit around and complain and be like, AI is taking away jobs from real artists. No, it's not. Because I consider myself a real artist, but guess what? I don't have the funds to execute every idea that I want, right? I use AI now. Before AI, I was doing everything by hand. I was sitting out writing everything, doing everything by hand. And that's great for all the old heads who love that. But that's not realistic in this new world of consumption and traffic. I like to produce content. So therefore, I don't have time to sit and type out every single thing. So guess what I do? I use AI as my editor. I use AI as my second way of giving me ideas because guess what I used to do? I have to pay a professional, which is totally fine, but that professional might not have all the answers I need. So now I got to go pay another professional and pay another professional. And I'm an artist. How is that fair to me as an artist that I have to go keep paying people to get answers to things that I don't have access to, but I kind of already know, right? Once I know that I need real access, because you're going to eventually need real capital and you're going to need real investors, you're going to need that. But having something to present to them, this is what a portfolio is. Remember, every single thing in your portfolio is not perfect, but it's showing someone who wants to invest in you what you have to offer. It's showing them your style, your skill, your growth, right? That's all it's about. So if you can find a way to use AI to help assist you grow your vision, then do it. If you want to do it the old school way, go for it. But the old school way is you can't use social media. You got to go pay an agency to have them advertise for you, right? Because if you're so stuck on it being a certain way from the old way, then go back to doing it that way and see how far it gets you. You need money. That's why there were gatekeepers. AI is allowing the gatekeepers to move out of the way and allowing the real artists to show who they are. That's why TikTok blew up, because it started to show people you don't have to go through all these gatekeepers and people who say you're good enough or qualified enough. No, create your content and put it out there, and the people will decide. That's how it's always been. That's how it always should be. The people should decide, not people sitting in a boardroom. Yes, they can help organize those thoughts, but they're not making those creations. You are. So what I've learned to tell people is don't get stuck in thinking that something is hindering you. Once you have that mindset, you are lost. You are not winning because now you're convinced that you are not worthy. And I will never convince myself that I'm not worthy of something if I know that I have a vision. So no matter what technology is created, no matter what comes into play, learn how to utilize it, integrate it into your daily life. Go learn about it. Don't just sit back and wait for it to happen to you. Go learn about it. As soon as AI came out, the first thing I started to do was learn how to do prompts, learn how to talk to it. And everyone was like, oh, that's a waste of time. And now I got certified in it. I'm an expert in it. I know how to pump out any information I want from it. And now there's people who are like, oh, my job is forcing me to use it. Yes, because it's a tool. If the people above you know that it works for them and is going to streamline their business better, they don't care about you. That's why I keep telling real artists, create your own space. Create your own tribe. You don't need to wait for it. That's why TikTok and YouTube and all these platforms are awesome. Even if you don't get the monetary gain, do it because you love expressing yourself, because that's what real artists do. I'm a speaker, I'm a writer, I'm an orator. I love to share information. So therefore, I'm going to find every single way I can to share this information. And any tool that comes along that helps me do that in a better way, I'm going to use it. Again, another example. Beautiful person, amazing artist. Not going to mention their name because I didn't get permission, but the person who created my logo. They don't love creating logos. They're an amazing artist. But, $600 later, we did it. They forgot all about it because they went on and did more art. For them, it was just a piece of money. That's not a bad thing. But at the end of the day, if you're not trying to be remembered for logos, what's it matter if an AI machine can pop out a logo for somebody else? And then when they need a real artist for a real project, then that person can utilize their real gifts and skills to make a vision come to life versus just some logo that's not really that exciting. I mean, it's beautiful, it's part of branding, it gives you something to remember, but it's business. To me, art is not business, art is expression. And if people want to pay for your expression, beautiful. But at the same time, let those who want to find ways to utilize their expression, storytelling, imagination in a way that they deserve without everybody coming and crapping on it before they even give it a chance to breathe, right? So many people believe that they have a valid argument where it's like, do you even have a foot in the game to race, right? As a creator myself who produces content nonstop, I can't do it all alone. And I don't always have the money to do it. So yes, technology is helpful to me right now. And everyone's like, oh, these billionaires, yes, billionaires were once entrepreneurs who had a vision and wanted it to come to life. And yes, they want to streamline their businesses. Some of them are messed up and corrupt and disassociated from people, but that has nothing to do with them focusing in on creating a vision. If you don't like it, create your own vision. If you're going to not create your own vision, then learn how to integrate it into your life and get over it. But don't keep complaining about things that are here to help assist us as humans evolve. Because I know for myself, as a writer, you know how many people you got to go through just to get something published? I don't need that many people to tell me I can write or can't write. If they don't like what I have to say, they don't like what I have to say. I use Microsoft Word, that's an editor. We use Grammarly, that's an editor. There's so many things that we use technology for that we've been using for so long to assist our daily lives. So something like AI coming along and creating art and scripts is not going to take away from a real storyteller who is experiencing this human life and existence. It's only going to tell you what you give it. So learn how to move past fear and walk into creation. Creation is not fear. Creation is open space. It is confident. It is mindful of what it wants to do, because in order to be mindful of what you do, you have to say, I'm willing to put it out there. If you're not mindful, then you hold it in, you say it belongs to me and no one else can see it. That's my opinion, because you can't complain about something that you're not investing in, right? You can't be like, oh, they're a horrible writer, so you write it. Well, what makes you such a good writer that you know what good writing is? Go write something then, right? Use your voice, but use the tools that are here to assist you, and stop finding ways to crap on society as it evolves past the basic dated life that we used to live. Because at the end of the day, I don't care about cultural changes. I do care about technology. It's the only way that we're going to be able to evolve past these dated ideas about society in itself. We are the future. Period. Love ya.